Just getting all the announcements out real quick. Looks like the stream is running fine. Thank you, Jen Cole, for all those wonderful bits. I guess we advertise this where we can. I'm always never sure if I really should post these in other states things because like I don't want to spam them. Also because I have very low confidence in my output of stream quality. But let's go. Might as well post some Smash IUB. Don't think anyone in Purdue plays Fox, but it couldn't hurt. Do I post in Ohio? Yeah, I might as well post in Ohio. And okay, where is this? All right. I think we good. All right. So, I'm probably going to be streaming till 10 at I'm going to be, yeah, well, I can guarantee you I'm going to be streaming till 10 at the latest because I am sleep deprived and need to go to bed and not die tomorrow after frostbite. Let's go, sleep deprivation. All right. So for the most part today, I'm just going to be going through, I wrote some, like, I posted my notes on dealing with Bayo in the Fox meta team, and I guess metagame chat rooms on, what's it called, in the Fox Discord, hopefully finding some sort of answers. Well, so people could tear them apart, because I think the Fox meta team has been working on some sort of, oh shoot, I forgot to advertise that through the Fox Discord. But they've been working on a guide. I don't know actually how well it is in the works, but we've been trying. I, for one, I'm not the most active in that, so just trying to do what I can. Hold up. Shoot, where is it? Let's start with Charlie versus Mistake. No, I don't want Windows Media Player. Please don't crash my stream. Open with VLC Media Player. Don't really know where to post this in the Fox Discord. All right. Dang it. There we go. Unregistered Hypercam 2, is that showing up somewhere? Please don't. Also, hi, Father. GPS Father. So I guess one thing we can start off, one thing I wanted to figure out the details on is just what you can actually punish Bayo's heel slide from the ledge, whether you can get up smash at all frames if you react at all times if you react properly, or if it's like late hit barely has enough what is that? Late hit barely if late hit barely has enough shield stun so that you get bats within if you up smash. Bayonetta. Fox. Alright, what is heal slime? Afterburner kick. Alright, let's see what the late hit. Well, first off, big question is, does the middle hit actually change much? 6 divided by 1.75. Oh, well, it's not going to be that more than a frame difference, and it definitely, hit-wise, between the middle hits and the late hit, it's over a frame difference, so that's not going to matter too much. Anyway, 6... Actually, I'm just going to do this with Ruins Calculator, just because I trust that more than I do my own math. Wish there was an easy way to just switch the attackers, but I guess we can just set that to Bayo. Where is it? Afterburner kick late. Ooh, there's 2 hitboxes. Probably do the same damage. Alright. Yeah. I know you can from experience, but I want to know if, like, even if it's, like, the latest frame of ABK, if you can always get it. Unless... Because it doesn't have a ridiculous amount of end lag. Where is it? ABK 32. And the last hit comes out 19, so it's cutting it close. Let's see, whereas afterburner kick shield's done 5 frames. 19 plus 5 frames. Up smash is going to come out frame 9, 33. Okay, so you can bats within out if you position yourself so that Bayo hits shield with the very last frame. Even if you're frame perfect, you would have to power shield in that case. Anything else, anything earlier though, hitting your shield. So I guess what you could do, as long as you're spaced properly, like just shield angle in to make sure. Although I'm not sure if you can shield angle far enough to make 1 frame difference in how far away Bayo is from you. Let me just make sure this up smash thing is right. Yeah, up smash frame 8 plus 1 frame of drone squad should be frame 9. I'm assuming that's how it works. Let me just throw this in here. Smash, out shield, catches, ABK from ledge, unless ABK hits shield, frame 19, or power shield. Oh, wait, power shield would just guarantee it, I guess. Angle shield in to catch earlier, and then also not angel shield in, angle. Shoot. And also there's power shield. So I guess that does mean you can catch it with rising air at all times. Also, up to out of shield, no. Up to out of shield, you need a power shield. And even then, it takes even longer because up till it takes a moment to get to the top. But I guess up smash is actually, okay, that's the same thing with up smash. Up smash starts really low, so it's not going to get high up until, what is this, move viewer. Let me just find on Twitter. Smash for move viewer. I hope that's how you spell viewer. Okay, no, it's not showing up. Maybe that way. No. Okay. See if Google has it. Smash for move viewer. There we go. Fox. Smash. Okay, well, where is it? Grounded moves up smash. Imagine it's one of these 2 frames that's going to catch, I guess, to guarantee it. you'd want that one, because that one reaches the highest, right? Yeah, that one definitely reaches the highest. Next one doesn't really move much higher, just moves it to the side. So that's frame 10, so that would come out of frame 11 with 1 frame jump scroll, which changes it a lot. So a difference between 9 and wait, no, that's frame 10. So it's a 2-frame difference. So if Bayo connects 2 frames earlier, she should also be able to get bats within. The good thing is she can only get bats within and not what's it called? Not witch time versus up smash, but I guess if she bats within up smash, she's still gonna punish you anyway. So it should work. 19 is the only one if up smash came out frame 9, but at the height it's reaching it. I mean, yeah, it's frame 11. So 19, 18, 17. So as of frame 17, it's going to be safe. At least it can't get up smashed. Does Bayo stop moving that far? Does he have, how long does the hitbox stay out? So much for match analysis. We're just doing math here. What's it called? I guess we can just look for it. ABK. Oh god. Ah. Okay. You're not neutral special. Side special. Side special charge. What? Oh, right when you hold it. Side special. Let's say air up. That's weird. Okay. Here we go. Oh, that's right. That's on the ground. I'm stupid. I have no brain. Okay. Okay, so as a 17, it should be safe versus up smash. It doesn't move quite a distance. But I guess easy solution is to just position yourself with shield like within get up attack range, but outside ledge drop witch twist. I guess ledge drop witch twist isn't. It's kind of an option, but I feel like it kind of sucks versus Foxes. You're either forced to land, or I guess you can retreat to ledge, but then you don't have ledge invincibility. But I mean, if you're just shielding anyway, and you shield ledge drop witch twist, you should be able to punish. Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course you can punish free. So I mean, you just have to position yourself close enough so it's not on the last 3 frames. How much shield hit lag does it have? 6 frames. 6 frames, and the hitbox comes out as early as 7, 6 plus. Okay, so assuming we're giving like 20 frames to react. Okay, even if you're reacting fast, there's like a 3-frame window. Huh. That's kind of rough. You would need a power shield. But assuming you react to Bayo moving, you should be able to get that power shield. You have to position yourself in the proper place. Well, geez, even if you're reacting to movement, it's so hard to get that because, like, she probably doesn't take too much time to ledge drop because you probably can just pull to the side and then immediately side B. Actually, ask L's question: can Bayo side B? Does Bayo, when she ABKs from the ledge, does that require using her jump, or will if you just pull back and then immediately side B, do you not run into the wall? Oh, he's not here anymore. Yo, Colin, let's go. So reacting to ABK with perfect shield, I guess would be ideal, but it's hard. Otherwise, as long as you get ups, because like assuming there's 20 frames reaction time, you'd only have like 3 frames to actually punish. But I mean that's still doable if you can react fast enough. It only gets better the faster you react, so it's not really that strict of a window. Upside, let's hit shield frame 17 and up. Stand within get up attack range. I guess the other thing she can do then is ledge drop fair, which leads into mix-ups, but I don't think those mix-ups are really favorable towards her, for her. Where is it? We have the blank document somewhere. What was the thing about? Blank had the thing. There was like a certain window. Fair one. Where is it? Fair one's -16 to punish on both normal and power shield if they choose not to go into fair 2 and if Bayo is mashing. A to get fair 2, your character has 8 frame or better option out of shield. You can hit her before the second fair comes out. I wonder what the time is between fair 2 and 3. Because technically you should be able to narrow to shield. The only problem is I feel like Bayo, especially if you're facing your back to ledge, which I guess may not even be ideal versus Bayo just because you can up tilt side B better if she side B's from the ledge. And then Nair would come out pointing towards Bayo, so if she fairs, you'd be able to hit her easier. Let's see, where is Bayonetta? Well, I guess Kurgan is not going to really give us the exact interruptible as soon as frames or whatever they're called on fair. Where is it? Fair 1. Let's see, fair 2 to fair 3 min extension. Interruptible as soon as 14. So okay, so the main question is how do you get the value 8? Fair 1 hits shield 7. We'll just figure this out. Fair 1, hitbox 1, I assume they all do the same damage. Yeah, just base damage 3, okay. So it should be the same shield stun every time. Shield hit like 5 frames. So connect frame 7. Where is it? There we go. Next frame 7 plus 5 frames shield stun. So you can act as a frame 12. Interruptible as soon as frame 14 plus starter for the next one is 7. So 14 plus 7 is going to be 21. 21 minus 12. Does that get you 8? That gives you 9. But I guess that's 9 is assuming you trade with fair 2. Okay, so that's how it's calculated. So let me just do the same for fair 2, I guess. How much shield damage does fair 2 have? I guess the other question is fair 1 into empty hop grab. I guess if you're reacting for fair 2, it becomes a legitimate mix-up. Fair 1 into land into tomahawk grab. Because I'm assuming you can auto cancel pretty easy or it has like no landing lag. Fair 14. Okay, that's actually pretty significant, but 28 and it ends 27, so like probably. What was I doing? Right, fair 2, 4 frame shield hit lag. Sorry, shield stun. What do I? Wait, did I look at the right thing for fair 1? Now I'm concerned. Shield stun 3. Oh, wait. So it's even better. Hold up. Comes out frame 7. 3 frame shield stun gets you 10. So interruptible as soon as 14 and comes out frame 7 for the next fair. So that's comes out frame 21 after the first fair started if you're matched at A. So that'd be 21 minus 10. Gets you 11. Wait a minute. Something ain't right here. So it should be bigger than an 8-frame window, unless... where do the 2 frames go? Assuming you're acting directly out of shield, it doesn't take time to act. It doesn't have any frames there. Maybe the calculator's wrong. How much damage? Fair 1 does 3%. No, it definitely does 3. Did I look at something wrong? Okay, fair 1 comes out frame 7. So it's going to hit shield frame 7. And it's going to have 3 frames of shield stun, so it's as of frame 10 is when you can act after it connects. Sorry about that. So connects frame 10. Assuming fair 2 comes out instantly, like interrupts it instantly, which I kind of doubt is the case. It would be 14 minus 10, which would leave you with 4 frames to act and punish, which definitely isn't the case. Huh. I guess blank maybe did that calc assuming it comes out frame 11, because then it's 11 plus 3, 21 minus 14 gives you 7, but that would be a trade. So I don't think it's that. I'm confused. And 21 minus 10 is going to be 11. Huh. I'm reading this right? Shield hit lag is just like, yeah, when it hits. Shield stun is going to be 3 frames. Bayonet is fair 1. Hitbox 1 does change with the different hitboxes? Shouldn't. 3 frames. Three frames. Doesn't change. Still 3 frames. Okay, that's weird. Maybe it's assuming human reaction time, because then it's like comes out frame 7, hit your shield hit lag for 5 frames, so that would be 12. And then if you add like 2 frames, it becomes 14 or 15-ish. And then you can react to it. Maybe that's where the calculation comes from. I'm confused as to where that number comes from. But assuming it's just you interrupt it on frame 14 and it takes 7 frames for the next fair to come out, I guess fair 2 into fair 3 should be an even bigger window then. I'll write that down with the fair 1 and fair 2. Unless the frame data sheet is wrong, which could very well be. My numbers are maybe be able to do it by hand real quick. I don't have a capture card. I guess we could look for a set and like count the frames there. But that doesn't always transfer perfectly to YouTube, so that's probably going to give us just as weird an answer. I'm confused on the time, because like Blank's guide says if there's an 8-frame window between fair 1 and fair 2. Bayo's mashing A to get fair 2. Your character's 8-frame better option out of shield. You can even hit her before the second fair comes out. But comes out frame 7, does 3-frame shield stun, so that's 10 frames till you can act. And assuming the way it works with fair 2 is that once at frame 14, it starts with the 7 frames to start off on fair 2, then you actually have 11 frames to do something out of shield, which I kind of doubt is the case. So I'm kind of guessing here that blank maybe, either I'm looking at something wrong or blank maybe is trying to assume 15 frames reaction. Because otherwise it's fair 1 to fair 2 has 11 frame window to punish out of shield trade, because if you do connect on frame 11, that's right when fair 2 comes out. So I guess we can just put 10. Fair 2 to fair 3, I guess. You're asking how much time you actually have to punish fair 1 to 2 in between. Yeah, assuming Bayo's mashing A. Yeah, that's why I'm concerned that the spreadsheet that I have for the frame data on that may be wrong. Because that would be the only explanation I can think of. It says block freeze 5, but it shouldn't block stun 3. No, yeah, the formula for shield stun gives you 3. We can check organic hammer 2. Shield stun is what locks you into shield, right? Not block freeze, because block freeze is like the freeze frames of hitting shield, I think. But the thing is, if they did use the 5 here, I'm gonna see if I can find Blank's post on Twitter. Also, shoutouts to Klepto for the wonderful Bull-tastic Bull Cam for outthoughting the thoughts. That may or may not include Bayo. Let's find Blank's Twitter. Blank. Oh, it's like Blank Smash. Bayo. Let's see how far back is post. This is the original one. 10 hours ago. No. Okay. Where's the link? No comment there. Do we just at Blank and straight up ask where the number came from? Because I'm confused. I may very well just do that. Uh, 3 divided by 1.7 plus 2, yeah. Just 3, and it should be 3 frame shield damage, right? 3 plus 1.72. Wait, hold up. That wasn't right. Plus 3 divided by 1.72. Plus 2. That's 3 frame shield stun. So you should have 11 frames to do something, unless I'm thinking wrong. I'm confident this is not a Jim tweet. And this is a question worth asking. In your NTBAO guide, you say there is an you say that an 8 frame option or faster added shield can punish fair 1 even if Bayo mashing fair 2. Where does that number come from? You're out of shield stun 1 frame after Bayo's out of end lag, and the Bayo's next fair comes out frame 7, so you should have 7 frames. Where are you getting that you're out of shield stun? Wait, hitbox is active for frame 7 through 9. Oh, so are we assuming it's a late hit? I guess if it's a late hit, it makes sense, but what does that look like? Bayo's next fair comes out frame 7. Okay, so if it does connect frame 9. Hold up. Active frame 7 through 9. Let's see what this looks like. Fair. Oh god, it's not letting me type. Forward air. Forward aerial. Okay. Okay, it hardly changes. I guess you can assume Bayo is drifting forward while this is happening, but if it is frame 9, then I guess that's where, okay, so I guess blank is just covering for like the worst case scenario that Bayo gets the latest possible hit of fair to make it as safe as possible, which would make sense. So then, oh, okay, here we go. So then if that's the case, the next frame 9 plus 3 frame shield stun gives you 12. Next fair comes out frame 21 because it's 14 plus 7. And so 21 minus 12 gives you 9 frames of punish. So 8 if you're not trying to trade. That makes sense. Okay, so I think that's as 10 was 8 to 10 frame window to punish a shield. 8 at worst, 10 at best. Okay, so that's gonna, I'm gonna assume that's what blank meant. Discard. Okay. Okay, so now that we know how it works, we can figure out the time between fair. Also, Cells, since you're here, helping me out wonderfully. Hi, Klepto. Okay. Cells, is fair? I guess if they're looking for fair, if the person's looking to react to fair 2, fair 1 into Tomahawk is an option, right? Or does it like not work from ledge because the way you're just drifting through the air, you can't land very quickly? Yeah, you're right. I think we figured it out. Thanks for the help though, with bringing up that late hit of fair thing. What am I trying to do? Fair 1 to 2. I mean fair 2 to 3. So fair 2. Oh shoot, how much damage does fair 2 do? Fair 2 does 2.2%. 2.2 divided by 1.72 plus 2 gives you 3. Okay, it's the same. All right. 3 plus 7, 10. So it's the same as last time. What's the late hit of fair 2? I guess if you're fairing shield, though, it's safe to assume you're going to get the earliest hit of fair 2. Unless it moves along, which I kind of doubt. Forward air part 2. Electric Boogaloo. Yeah, it hardly moves. It doesn't move at all, actually. Okay, frame 10. So fair 3, 14 plus 13 is the first frame, comes out on 20. So minus 10. There you have 10 whole frames upon. Wait. Oh, what? 7 plus 3 on shield. 10. 14 plus 12. Oh, I typed in 13 for some reason. 14 plus 12 is 26. 26 minus 10 means 16 frame window at least to punish, which is much nicer, but puts you at risk for the Tomahawk, I guess. Hold up, I'll reach out in just a moment. Fair 3 has 16 window to punish. 16 frame window to punish out a shield. And that leaves plenty of time for something like Rising Nair, Rising Fair, to drag down maybe even a you can wait. Up smash, pretty much anything really. I'm just gonna write anything. Anything except like up beat and side beat. Except up beat. Oh no. Okay. I don't think it's necessary to include. Okay. So we got that figured out. So Bayo can't really do much in terms of right. Fair 1 into Tomahawk. So like you fair 1 and instead of doing fair 2, you just land and grab them. Is that a thing for ledge specifically? Or just in general? It probably is. Change around cross up, yeah. I guess that's a good thing about Rising Nair out of shield or something. Is that assuming you're right above me, it's going to hit you no matter what you do. But I guess you could kind of drift away. They can float behind you with fair 1 to 2 and fair 2 to 3. And you can control that. With your drift, I take it. You did that to, what's his name, Light. I'm going to see if I can find that set. Light v Cells. Also, shout out to me not being in the background cheering of this one, which made me sad. Well, I'm in the background of the Percy set. And I definitely was a little bit louder for this one because it was closer. Rip scat. Quality. Can I crank out 360p? Okay, let's go. Okay. Here we go. Okay, there we go. Oh, Jesus, quality. Let me see if I can crank it up just for this one segment. That's all we're looking at. 480p, what does that look like? Still looks bad. Might just be the source. Okay, that's a little bit better. That was loading pretty nice for the fact that I'm streaming. Okay, wait. Oh shoot, now it's loading. Oh god. Okay, so there you led fair one from the ledge. Dang it, now it's slow. Hold up, let me see if I can load this real nicely. Also, look at that beautiful face of concentration. Okay, does it have better now? No, it's still gonna load. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so that crossed it up, but I feel like Narrow to Shield is still gonna catch this. The one thing you can do, I guess, is fair one and then fair two while drifting back. Which I assume if you, as long as you mash A, you do the whole fair chain, regardless of what direction you're holding. Narrow Shield always catches, yeah. Because you don't really get the best punish out of that. Whereas like fair, between the fair 2 and 3, would give you a much nicer potential follow-up. Narrow works at like mid-percents, but fair works at all percents. Because assuming you can get the drag down, it leads to a tech chase. And fair 2 basically follows up into whatever Bayo wants, right? Only work with that across it. Yeah. Sounds about right. But you do have 16 frames of punish, so assuming... okay, never mind, yeah. Well, no, you can trade with fair 3, probably? No, okay, 16 is going to be the frame it trades. So even if you do drop shield turner and up smash, you're probably going to be a little bit late. Because that's going to be at least 17 frames, because it comes out frame 8. Well, if actually, frame 8... Well, okay, assuming Bayo's low, frame 8 plus frame 7, that's actually doable, even if frame 9, I guess, since you turn around. Frame 9 plus frame 7 is 16. That's actually doable. You could trade with third hit. Potential up smash trade. I mean, it's worth noting, but it's kind of whack. Potential turnaround. Okay. There's your punish. Short hop. Drag down fair. Needs cross up lead. I have to test that because I'm not sure. I mean, fair is really big, but I don't think it includes Fox's body. Shit, there's something on glasses. Get off my glasses things. Fox. Forward aerial. I don't think it covers my body too well. Yeah, that's tiny. Fox's little stubby little foot. Jab up smash out shield, that's also a good point. Make turning around easier. Well, thanks for theory crafting for me. Sorry, I'm keeping up a chat. Well, far enough away while in front of you. And imagine short hop drag down fair would still work if you do like drift away. Oh, jump out of shield drag down fair. Because it does reach pretty far in front of you, but I would have to face away from the ledge, I guess, to do that. Otherwise, I still could back air you, which is still pretty good. This is all assuming you're low to the ground, but I guess you can't really control your height very well, as opposed you can only go down, you can't go up, but you can move side to side. So drop shield and dash attack up tilt should be drop shield up tilt is gonna work between 2 and 3. Fair 1 too fast in the non-buffered version? What do you mean buffered? Because like assuming you're mashing A, fair 1 to 2 is going to be buffered. What are you asking about with the buffer? Becomes fair 1 to grab becomes a thing if you're waiting for fair 2. Guess it's worth organizing this all into ledge strapping stuff because that's what this is. Well, let me just do it like this. Ledge trapping. Alright, there we go. Grab from depth. 4 frames, so we can tomahawk you fast falling after the fair float, so you can take everything by 4 frames. Grab comes out. I'm just asking, like, do you remember doing this? Because, like, if the frame data works out, I mean, okay, if the frame data works out, then of course it's the thing. Because especially if you're looking for fair 2, you're not going to be able to react. Not sure. God, I'm getting worse at telling me my glasses are dirty. Point is, you can still nair to shield on fair 1, which probably not the easiest time reacting to. It's probably just assuming you can position yourself where you're only going to get hit by late hit side B, then it's probably best to just try and stand out all the way out there and then try and react to side B and shield, or mix up between perfect shielding and then covering, or reacting to movement with shield, or trying to react to movement like perfect shield up tilt to cover other options. I guess if you're that far away though, you're not really in a position where you can perfect up tilt to catch a witch time to ledge. But I guess there's no guaranteed punish if you're that far away and you press shield. The alternative is just holding shield near ledge where you're in position to get faired, which is somewhat okay. You would have to read the fair 2, but what do you do, Cells, if people hit you? If you hit someone shield with fair 1 and you know they're gonna roll away, just land in dash grab, or do you land in side B or something? What catches that? Open your eyes. The good Bayos don't side B off ledge because it's bad and super easily punishable. That reward. I guess, yeah, you don't really kill me off of it, do you? Well, the one thing with side B, though, is that, like, because it's just it's not that threatening, but it's still a big hitbox. It's not as good as Cloud's up air, I guess, from ledge, but it's still a giant hitbox that does break conventional ledge traps. And by conventional ledge traps, I mean things that work on, like, characters that don't have fancy ledge options. He does it once. Okay. I'll add that quote in here. Good Bayos don't side B from ledge. Cells 2018. I mean, I think you still would, just to make them respected, because like it just becomes so much harder to deal with. Without spacing up till away. Instead of spacing over side B. Yeah. I mean, the one idea someone, well, what's his name? Cecil, I think, brought up in the Fox Discord is that if you can position yourself where you can react to side B in perfect shield, then you, like, the idea is that you could walk around at ledge to bait some certain reaction because you're not shielding. Because when you're shielding at ledge, it's obvious what you're covering. When you're shooting at ledge, you're not going to get hit by ledge drop side B. You're not going to get hit by ledge drop aerial. So, like, well, okay, I mean, Fair still has mix-ups on shields, so there might still be a reason to do them. But, I mean, I guess you can use the fact that you're shielding to limit the Bayo's options somewhat, too. Because then, at least off the very start, you suggest you're not going to well, you're going to cover certain things, so they're less likely to do them. I don't like walking on Bayo versus Bayo on ledge. I'd rather not take the risk and shield. Yeah, that's fair. Slow Ryu can. Fox not. Sorry, I'm keeping up the chat. And can Fox not bear me for doing it anyway? Bear comes out frame 10. Again, worst case scenario, you have 7 frames out of shield to punish. Sorry, not 7. I need to just have the actual frame advantage written here. So if it bat withins as of frame 17, where it comes out frame 11. Oh, okay, we can just look at this again. Shoot. I feel like I've done this like exact calculation like 80 times because I would never write it down because I'm stupid. 6 divided by 1.72 plus 2 gives you 5 frame shield stun. Assuming it connects as late as possible, 19 plus 5, 24, 32 minus 24 gives you 8 frames. So you can act as a frame 8, so minus 7. Minus 7 on... So minus 7 and minus 8. Because that's the first actionable frame, so yeah, that's the first time you can do something. So it is minus 7 on shield. Better shield, nothing fancy. Yeah, that's fair. It works. As long as you're not antsy with up tilts and getting yourself witch timed. Okay. Anyway, actually watching the set, Jesus already, no, it's 8:22, right? Yeah, okay. We got plenty of time. What was it? Was there anything else that I was suggested to look at in Fox Discord? Or that someone asked and I said I would look at? I want to get that out of the way first, just because I said I'd do it. Meta team room. Too bad Rising Nair doesn't lead to Fairfoot still off stage, because that would be kind of busted. If Bayo Fair is your shield, you just kill her for it. Yeah, okay, I think that's all we really talked about. Yeah. Also, how does... Well... I mean, that's a whole nother complicated mess. I'm gonna ask how Bayo's planking worked, but... Just because, like, why... I feel like I'm just forgetting something obvious, but why don't you shield directly at... Why don't people shield directly at ledge versus Bayo? What can Bayo do if you, like, roll to the ledge so you're at the very closest possible range on shield and you shield? I guess she just waits and then shield pokes with Witch Twist. I'm gonna try to pull up, not that, I'm trying to pull up OBS so I can make sure everything looks right. There we go. Alright, fast enough, even one, she's off ledge, now at disadvantage, better shield, nothing fancy. Bayo playing works because people are lazy and don't study for 5 minutes. I do literally nothing and cry when someone down smashes me. And you don't get poked. Oh, right, yeah. Wait. Would you have to follow Bayo, or does she not move very far with the Witch Twist? Because, like, the hitbox is, like, the top of her head. I mean, we can look at it right now to see exactly the case. But, Fox. I'm going to retitle this Fox Bayo Guide. Okay, what am I looking for? Right, Bayo's up B. Bayo, no. Oh, special air. So it does move up, so you maybe would have to follow, but it might be so big that I mean, that's, I guess, just in-game testing required, but it might be so big that you can just angle shield down while she's at the ledge, and then once you see it happen, you just let go of the control stick and then drop shield punish. Angle shield down so you don't get poked. She can't float forever. Charlie does it in his set. Check the very end. Gets the ledge, just shields and waits. Nothing Mistake could do. I mean, I guess you're saying you could have killed him for other options, but also Mistake kind of just like ledge dropped and didn't do anything, which... Okay, well, here we go. I need to get on the jump air dodge meta. I'm still angry at you for not edge guarding light. Why didn't you? Were you just choking, or was there like actually something or you just didn't feel like you could get yourself positioned in time? You don't have to tell me like the answer to beating you, but like, I'm just curious. That's another thing Charlie does a lot of, and I don't get it. I guess you can't really react to Fox's short hop, which is why it works. Is he does the same short hop in his set versus what's his name? JK, Carman. He does the same set versus JK, and they're like, I guess like when he does it, he just catches him after his ledge vulnerability wore off, and then Fairfoot steals him from the ledge. Which I guess you're threatening the same thing here. But okay, I guess he's not. It's just like, why do you do this? Because he jumps and immediately witch times. I guess that is the ledge option you sometimes do, right? You jump in witch time, you always fall off stage. But in this case, he ledge drops. So he just thought Charlie's going to throw out a hitbox or what? Or is that air dodge and I'm looking at this wrong? That's air dodge, right? Actually, yeah. Right, but you can position yourself and then just like up B on reaction to his up B, and then if he goes low, you just witch twist. Sorry, you up B in reaction to his side B, and then if he starts firefoxing, you get in his way in witch time, right? As long as you can run off stage in time, I feel like you cover everything that way. But I guess, yeah, if he doesn't get knocked very far away, then he has high recovery mix-ups, and you don't really want to put your... And I guess if you run off stage, you get yourself ledge trapped. Charlie jumps because I know the Mistake is about to jump to make a mistake scared, and the air dodge is not, which time he should have stayed in shield, but it want him to game. Side B is the problem. Fox has saved the jumps, and jump air dodge gets them back. What do you mean side B is the problem? Oh, so like after you hit them with side B, then you go low, try and edge guard the up B, and they just jump air dodge through. Okay. I'm just curious to watch the whole ledger interaction. Oh, this set's only 6 minutes long. I can watch it real quick. Let's see how ledge works. Oh, I guess it's 7 more. So, oh, okay. We can just go skip to game 3. Is that Charlie? Also, I'm sad that Percy versus the Rob, Percy reset or Sassy or ZA for you was going on at the same time as Charlie versus Captain Zach, because I just know Charlie lost, but I didn't know why. I didn't get to see. I didn't get to watch. Oh, so like if you, well, are you saying that like if you run off stage trying to up B Fox's side B or Ferret, and Fox up B's, then he can make it back? Because like I feel like even in that case, you run off. Okay, if he up B's, you probably fallen a little bit, so you probably can't side B him out of up B without losing your double jump, considering you're a little bit too low. And then he just goes to ledge or goes high. And then you kind of have to grab ledge to get back on stage in position to punish the up B. I guess I can see that. Makes sense. If I up B fair. Oh, so you just eat one of them, get knocked off stage, and then just do it again. Okay, I get it. I get it. That's something I'm going to include in the notes because I did not consider that. But I mean, you can just fair chain me off stage, right? You get up B fair, you just keep fairing me. I mean, I guess I am super ready for it so I can SDI. But even if I get the SDI, I air dodge super low and you can probably make it back before me. Considering you don't really use your double jump when you try and react to my side B with Witch Twist. What do you mean it's not real? Everyone says you're bad at it. And I assume it's, I don't know if it's true. But I feel like I've played people and it sucked more. I don't know, why I mean... You have to jump? What do you mean you have to jump? Between the fairs to make the whole thing work or what? Like, jump, I mean, like, up B, side B, up B fair, double jump fair or what? Side B and up B2 left. So I guess if you go to, well... Oh, okay, up B sends you too high up, because of the first one. Now you have to jump fair me. But even if you catch me at, like, if you catch Fox at, like, side, okay, let's see where he's off stage. Get off stage, go off stage, get it off stage. There we go. So, okay, if you catch Fox, like, right, can you see my mouth? Yeah, I think you can. If you catch Fox, like, right here, double jump fair, so let's say you're, like, right here, and then drag him off, I still feel like, in the grand scheme of things, you end up, like... Okay, never mind. Yeah, I could see if you're, like, in the... I feel like off-screen, you probably can't make it back with the side B up B. Alright. So if I fair chain, assuming it kills, I can't recover. Yeah, okay. But what do you mean when you say the fair chain isn't real? You gonna tell me just SDI? Which, I mean, is a good point, but it's still a stupid good position, somewhat. I guess, okay, if you use your double jump, it's not that good of a position, right? Because Fox still has all his resources. Where's the thing? Here it is. Can you get nothing else off of the first hit side B? Like, you run off stage, does aerial side B not combo into heel slide? I mean, sorry, no, heel slide ABK, because then you can, like, up B, ABK, ABK. Unless, I guess, Fox could fall out, because he has to get it down. Eat one. Which twist into fair. Shoot. Side B to ledge into E1, which twist into fair. Do it side B again. I guess up B is just the easy way to cover it. The other thing you can do is ledge drop fair, but that's riskier because it's easier to miss. And if you do miss, I mean, Fox really isn't in a position to kill you because you're behind him. You can ledge drop back air, but you could probably wish just before that happens. But I guess then you can like ledge drop double jump back air. Because I remember I didn't watch the set. I probably should have, but like something about, I guess I saw parts of it. Salem running off and fairing to catch Fox's side via ledge. If you don't die from like a bear, you should always make it back. Assuming you're not on the stage. If you're not on the stage, no line of preparation. It's up for dying. Okay. That's good to know, though. Thanks. I'll beat you next time. Alright. What are we talking about? We're talking about the ledge situation, so I want to see what happens here. What he does at ledge that makes that jump work. Because the air dodge just doesn't look like it was in reaction to, the air dodge in that last situation just does not look like it was in reaction to Charlie jumping, because it just all happened so fast. And, like, he jumped the frame Charlie jumped, and then, like, air dodged dang near immediately. I hate that. I wish all Fox's moves were safe on hit at 0. Side B. God, those up tilts are so good. Wee. Alright, off stage in air. Shield. Up tilt. Just waits any which times. Charlie doesn't punish because he thinks side B is going to happen, I guess. This time goes to... no, that was just run off side. That was sick, by the way. I love run off ledge into whatever off. Like, I don't do it with back air as much as I should, but like running off ledge when you're cornered and just throwing in, like doing something that moves you back on stage always looks sick. It's really weird. I think Bayo's heel slide is like the most tilting move to get hit by, but like I think aerial ABK, like use just getting it to get raw hits is cool as fuck. Wait, shoot. No. You got like up smash or something, right? Oh, okay, so I missed the ledge interaction. Shoot. Off stage. Recovers. Oh, he ledge trumps him. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Wait. Mistake, screw that up. Bayo's done fair. It's so good. I'm literally the only Bayo edge guards Firefox a single hit fair. A? Or, you know, witch twist into up B stage spike down here. Still no ledge, no more ledge interactions. All the ledge interactions we've had, I feel like just like suggest mistakes shouldn't really do anything. It's like, what do we have? Shoot. Dang it, I have to rewind and watch the whole set again. Or the whole game. Because we've had a ledge trump, which was sort of on accident, so I'm not sure that really counts. And we've had just a wait and shield, which I guess you can't really wait to beat that. Okay, let's see this again. No. That was sick. I wonder why that worked. Okay, I'll deal with it once after I look at the ledge stuff. That was fair was sick. What's this like? Point, have we not been on ledge yet? I feel like we've already been on ledge at this point. Basically just been getting a bunch of grabs on ledge. Ah! Up tilt makes me sad. Okay. No. That was definitely a C-stick jab on accident. Has he not been to ledge yet? I swear it counted one time before. Okay, now he's at ledge. Here we go. So here he shields and up tilts. which just says you should wait. And he gets away with ledge drop witch twist because he thinks he's gonna do something immediately. Or maybe, okay, I guess, I don't know, small theory here, I think the reason why he witch times here is because other foxes like Larry spam up tilt near ledge, which, I mean, maybe he doesn't do versus Bayo. I haven't watched Larry's ledge trapping too closely versus Bayo. Why do I not know all these things? So he just waited at shield and reacted. Respawns. Yeah, that situation again. Okay, so here we have one interaction at ledge. Runs off, re-grabs. He blinks invincibility, though. That's weird. Oh, he doesn't grab ledge, right? He just straight up runs off. Oh, shoot. I skipped. So, yeah, so that's why he has it. In this situation, Charlie... What is this? So I understand the down tilt. Oh, he's not shielding. Maybe the idea is he's not shielding and trying to bait an action from that would hit him and then down tilting. But that doesn't work, and he just jumps and air dodges on stage. It's cool that works. And we have this interaction. Beautiful jump and air dodge. And then we have here. And here. Oh, okay, so it's because mistake jumped and air dodge both times at ledge, and he's in position to back air it, maybe. Well, I don't see why you wouldn't just wait, but... Maybe I'm missing something super big brain. You're late nair. Okay, sorry, I've been watching mistakes. Screw that up. That's forever the new cells. Dare to cover tech. Sorry, I missed the part where you're talking about side B. No, it doesn't work until it's late nair. You're late nair. Hi, Exhibit A. I just feel like there's better ways to cover jump and air dodge if you think it's going to happen, and I don't understand the jump. Maybe you're expecting a witch time because he definitely did that once too. Oh! Okay, if you have a hard read that they're going to let you drop witch time, short hopping is actually busted because you can just react and fair footstool in. That's good to know. It still just seems like you put yourself in such a bad position because I guess Bayo can't really react in witch time because it's so fast. Sure, have fast fall 18, 22 frames. Okay, it's barely reactable maybe, but ledge drop witch time, witch twist is going to take like at least 5 frames. So I guess I can understand that. That's interesting. I need to look into that. Just gonna write it down for now and keep it for later. Empty shield. Yeah, empty short hop. It's gonna be 22 frames into shield. Functional bait at ledge. Okay. I'm gonna dip to set up my stream and play DBZF. Let me know when you're done so I don't cut into people. Okay, stream time. Yeah. Okay, thanks for tuning in, by the way, Souls. Big help. I'll try to watch over this if I remember and point things out. I mean, it's gonna be long because I'm still probably gonna be here for at least an hour, but I appreciate your help regardless. I learned a lot. Yo, Butter here. Let's go. Hi, Sickle. Okay. All right. Anyway, going back to actually watching stuff. This isn't buffering further, so I'm just gonna leave it like this. Let's watch. How many frames have I been? Have I been dropping any frames? I have not. 0. Let's go. Let's go, good internet. Also, I'm sorry, Sickle, that I haven't gotten your set yet. I'm like sleep deprived today, and I wanted to do something that was like super goddamn relevant right now. And I don't feel like I would have done a good job with your. I say that every time that I wasn't gonna do a good job with your Wario versus Bayo thing. And yeah, I'll get to it. I'll get to it soon. If you really want me to do it, I can definitely look at it on my own time and put together a much more efficient product for you. Anyway. See what else we can get out of this set. Let's go all the way back to the beginning. Wee. I'm sorry, Sickle. Alright. Game 1. This is one thing, like, my current theory as to, like, how the general game plan works versus Bayo that I don't really see direct counterplay for, aside from just outplaying Fox and the mix-ups, is that, like, you mix up between camping out burst range like Charlie's doing right now, and then once you have a read on either, okay, so when you're doing this, when you're camping like this, Bayo has okay, so you're camping out burst range. It is a little bit bigger than I want to find the exact frame that looks right. Shoot. Sorry, lasers. This is a good representation. So you're camping at burst range. Bayo can either aggressively take. Okay, so I guess the point to start with is that up in Bayo's face, Fox wins just because his frame data is better. Yes, Bayo has Witch Time. Bayo has Witch Twist, both of which probably lead to death somehow. Fox is still Fox, so like the risk reward isn't wholly out of his favor. And those two options themselves, Witch Time or Witch Twist, if Bayo guesses wrong, get a huge punish. So what Bayo would want to do, well, so Fox wants to be next to Bayo because he wins that situation. Bayo's sort of forced to deal with his way faster, way safer options. So Bayo zones with Nairs and stuff like that. The thing is, if Fox camps at Bayo's burst range, zoning with Nairs does nothing except for maybe a little bit of chip damage from bullet arts. Meanwhile, Fox gets to sit there and wait till he has a read on how you're going to zone him out, and then eventually just run in and stuff them with a hard punish, like fairing Rising Nair or something like that. Well, yeah, like jumping and fairing to catch a Rising Nair, yeah, before it comes out would be an example. So Bayo can either play aggressive, which lets Fox in better, but also forces him potentially back a little bit if he's scared. So yeah, Bayo can either play aggressive and just like meet him before Fox gets a chance to get a read on Bayo's zoning. Bayo can heel slide because a lot of burst range camping is just reacting to your opponent moving and then perfect pivoting back. I guess perfect pivot back shield is a thing, but it leaves you in less of a good position to whiff punish other things. But I guess, I mean, if you do that, you cover heel slide. The only problem is if you flub it and actually dash dance in place, you die, which I hate, which makes me so mad, but that's beside the point. I guess if you try and burst range camp with perfect pivot back shield, you don't really get heel slide, but a lot of times heel slide also ends up spacing in a position where you can't punish it because like the second hit connects not in grab range. Should note that down throw. Hi Cecil, thanks for tuning in. Down throw combos get affected by rage, yeah. Also, in case you just tuned in, one thing I want to note. Speaking of down throw combos getting affected by rage, I feel like forward throw at low percent versus Bayo might even become a better thing, especially if you've spent the whole game trying to get a read on how Bayo deals with you dashing at her. Anyway, that's aside the point. What we've been over so far, regarding the ledge trapping thing, I did the math. Regarding ABK, Up smash out of shield won't punish it unless you hit before the last 3 frames, because it takes time for up smash to even get to the highest point. And its last hit is -7 on shield, so that's not enough time to up smash. So Bayo can bats within out if you try and up smash. Regarding fair, we did some math around there. So fair 1 to 2, if you're reacting to that, it's safe to assume you have 8 frames to punish, 10 at best. There's a 16 frame window to punish though between fair 2 and fair 3. So if you're facing the right way, you have enough time to short hop and then like drag down fair Bayo or up smash Bayo, or drop shield dash attack Bayo, or drop shield up tilt Bayo. So there's a lot you can do between fair 2 and fair 3. The one thing is if you let Bayo, if you react to fair 2, you give Bayo the chance to mix up by doing fair into tomahawk grab. Well, fair to landing grab. Nair, of course, if you see fair 1 or fair 2, is always going to be an easy punish, because even if Bayo crosses you up, she's always going to be like close to directly above you. Cells was in the stream earlier. Cells is the best player in our state. I mean, if you need some evidence, he almost beat Light at Frostbite, and I think I did it at 49th place. He's pretty good. But so he was giving us some tips. Apparently, good Bayos don't side Bs from ledge, which is true, I guess, kind of, because there's a lot of things you can do to punish it, even if like Bayo side Bs and then back. It forces, even if you don't directly punish it, side B forces Bayo into an unfavorable mix-up if you shield, and shield is such a good option that most likely you're going to do it. Just because Bayo already has the added landing lag, so like you shield, dash up, shield the back air, and then punish free. And the other thing I guess we were talking about, I'm not sure if I wrote this down somewhere. Shield when shielding at directly at ledge. I don't know if have you seen the blank with power shield? Okay, power shield you can definitely punish side B with a lot more stuff. That's true, but the problem is you have to position yourself really far away from it if you want to react, because assuming you're like 20 frames for like a human to react, that's like the latest hit possible of it. So like you'd have to position yourself really far away to guarantee when Bayo side Bs you're going to get by the last hit, which potentially puts you outside of range to like react at which time in perfect pivot down smash or something, or perfect pivot up tilt. So like I feel like you get more out of shielding close to the ledge. And I think we brought up at one point, because you thought in my notes I was saying shielding next to the ledge. It's playing around with that idea too, and it actually seems like it works out pretty well. The one thing, like, because I know from personal experience, the one thing that's stupid, that feels stupid, is like you always get shield poked by witch twist, but so long as you, when shielding at ledge, so long as you angle your shield down, you shouldn't get shield poked, because that's like the one place she hits you. The rest of the time the hitbox is huge, so as long as your shield is near Bayo, it's not going to shield poke you, I think. Shielding at ledge, angle shield down to not get poked by witch twist. And from there you can cover a lot of stuff and also do a lot of you can cover a lot of stuff in reaction. Side B, any sort of aerial, you'll have the fair thing going on there. Neutral get up you can react to which time you're in a stupid good position to just down smash it or something. Jump, I mean Bayo takes a moment to get to the ground anyway, so you'd be able to react to her. You'd be able to juggle her anyway. Get a attack, you're in a position to punish, or roll, you're in a position to punish. One thing to note that is an interesting idea I haven't really played with too much yet. I haven't played with yet, but it's something I want to think about later. Hello, play. Alright, here we go. This interaction here at ledge. Right here, how Charlie empty short hops and then immediately lands and shields. That's jumping, well, short hop fast falling and then shielding takes 22 frames. Well, you're vulnerable for, well, not 22 because you drop, oh shoot, no, yeah, you can jump out of shield. So if you're shielding, you short hop fast fall and then just land and shield again. That takes 22 frames. So assuming Bayo has really good reaction time, because of even with good reaction time, because there's still like 4 frame startup on witch twist, and plus at least 1 frame to ledge drop witch twist, Bayo probably can't react to that. So you can actually use this short hop that Charlie does to bait out some interesting stuff. Because that's at least a theory to what happened here. Because otherwise, I don't really have much of an explanation for why the stake jumped and then air dodged off stage. So that's also something interesting that I want to mess with later. I think that catches you up with what you missed on the stream. Also, yes, Butter, Percy's a legend. Somewhat side note, what's his name? Fallen tweeted out when I'm trying to explain to people how broken Cloud is, I show them finishing touch, and then tell them that Clouds don't use that move. Percy uses that move. Finishing touch is amazing. Jab kills at 50. Let's go, Cloud. Anyway, hopefully you understood what I said, Cecil, and I wasn't talking too fast. I am taking notes of what I'm going over, because I'm trying to compile somewhat of a Bayo guide using my notes, and I guess whatever else you guys want to throw in the meta team chat. But yeah, that's what we have so far, and so from this point on, I'm just analyzing the match. So anyway, what I was talking about from the beginning. So the general strategy, at least the theory that I have right now, that I don't think Bayo really has any guaranteed counterplay against. Well, not guaranteed, no theoretical way to just completely beat it aside from just outplaying Fox's own mix-ups. So we have this position here, and I'm gonna just call this right now burst range camping. So Charlie's positioned at a range where even if Mistake were to move forward with a hitbox or something, heel slide, dash attack, short hop nair, short hop back air, short hop fair, anything, or just even dash forward grab, anything Bayo does, Charlie's at a range where he can react and perfect pivot back in time before Bayo does something. Perfect pivot back shield covers a lot of things. Just perfect back in general, and then he can potentially with punish or something. So Bayo can't really directly threaten Fox from this position. Few things Bayo can do about that is just ignore that positioning and just keep trying to wall him out. But the thing is, since Fox isn't threatened, he can just sort of sit there, and then he can sit at that position and then eventually get a read on how Bayo's walling him out and just run in with a punish. Like, if you think Bayo's going to rising nair, you can run in an up air if you're close enough, or if you're not, run up and then drag down fair into a tech chase. So Bayo can either ignore it and just keep walling, which doesn't seem to work out too well in theory. Bayo can play aggressive, which helps out Fox because Fox's frame data is just better close up. Bayo does have Witch Twist and Witch Time, which do have a good reward if Bayo guesses right, but the thing is Fox's options are also much faster, that he has things with just as much reward because he has Fox McCloud that are a lot safer. Like, you can run up shield if you think she's going to Witch Time or Witch Twist, or down tilt, or anything that isn't grab or retreat. You can cover that with run up with perfect pivot shield or run up shield. If you think she's gonna down tilt or grab, or you're not sure between the two, you run up and just short hop in her face. You're covering everything that isn't Witch Twist. So you can potentially Witch Time that if you do Rising Aerial. But then you can just empty hop in her face. Those are the main two things: run up shield and run up empty hop right in her face. Like, if you can get directly on top of Bayo, are really strong. So if Bayo tries to play aggressive to beat the burst range camping, you get your favorable position of being right on top of Bayo. And I guess the other option is heel slide, because in this position, you react to Bayo moving and oftentimes perfect pivot back. And if you don't perfect pivot back and shield, heel slide is probably going to catch you because you're not going to react in time, because your mind is busy thinking about the perfect pivot back. At least that's how it works for me. If you do it enough, you probably get to a point where that doesn't happen anymore. And so that's essentially the position. This is where you want to be. You can react to everything Bayo does and get a read on how to get in, and then get your favorable position. Because the goal is to use this burst range camping to get on top of Bayo. So I guess the one neutral big general mix-up goop leads into the other neutral big general mix-up goop where you're right on top of Bayo. So that's a theory of how to fight Bayo right now. That's my theory, at least. And so I'm going to see what else we can learn. Because you see, that's what Charlie does here. At least what I think he does. He sort of moves around right outside Bayo's burst range for a bit until he thinks he has a read that Mistake is going to jump in there again, but Mistake is aware of the spacing and doesn't get down here. But on the contrary, if Mistake did, for example, if Mistake did that nair again and Charlie got that dare, huge punish. You know what Fox's dare leads into. So that's the theory. Also, am I talking too fast for anyone watching? Because I was trying to run through everything really quickly again. But hopefully it works. I guess he doesn't DI out, and so that's why the up tilt. He does perfect pivot up tilt anyway. No, he just lands up tilt. It's okay. Fox is broken. Regarding this position, back when Cells analyzed the set, even if Bayo can jump out, you can still react to Bayo landing. So there's not much Bayo can do to just get out of the spamming up tilts. As long as you follow properly. The one thing is there's a percent range where up tilt will send too high for another, well, too far away from another up tilt, so you'd have to perfect pivot up tilt, but that gives Bayo enough time to witch time. And I think what you could be able to do in theory is just like up angled F tilt into dash attack or something. Or you could, I don't think you'd have enough time to nair because you don't have enough time to perfect pivot up tilt. Or you just perfect pivot shield, which also covers a lot. The one thing Bayo can do is empty land and grab, but that loses just another perfect pivot up tilt. So I don't feel like Bayo isn't likely to do that. Well, so that's the one thing that's hard with the calculator is taking into account positioning. Because I'm not sure how we lab that right now here without just playing the game. I think perfect pivot, I think just up tilt into F tilt should be the way to go. Yeah, I think up angled F tilt would do the trick. F tilt comes out for N6, right? Because I think if what Zay told me was right at some point, then at least that's how you pronounce it, right? Is it Zay or Zai? I think he doesn't like it when people say Zai. What he says, perfect pivot is roughly 3 frames. So if you have enough time to F tilt, you should have enough time to perfect pivot up tilt. But I think Bayo would be in a position where first frame up tilt wouldn't connect. At least that's my theory as to why you'd want to F tilt. I don't know, this is Bayo's frame data. Bayo Fox, same thing. F tilt, frame 6. Okay, I don't know. I think in that position you'd want to F tilt angled up, and that might lead to follow ups. Shoot, did the stream drop? No, please tell me the stream didn't drop. No, okay, we're good. Why isn't this loading? Still working? It says Nightbot isn't even in here anymore, which makes me very concerned. I'm just going to check the stream real quick to make sure it's actually functioning. Because my internet does sometimes drop out. Twitch, PushBlock. Jeez, I don't want to... Okay, we're still live. That shows up. Huh, that's weird. It's not showing me who's... It's like Nightbot broke or something. That's weird. Hold up. Testing. Hello, hello. Okay, seems fine. Okay. Sorry about that. I just want to make sure. What is it? Question for you, Vorse. If you're picking a Marth for you, why wouldn't you play him for Bayo 2? Maybe, but I have... It's just Fox Free isn't fun, but maybe I'm just being a little whiny about it. Because, I mean, ideally I use Fox for as many matchups as I can because then I don't have to learn as many characters. But if I'm already putting the time into one, maybe I put it into Bayo 2. It's definitely a thing that I mess around with, but Fox Bayo is also very, like, it's a fine matchup. I don't think Bayo specifically destroys Fox. I just think Cells is better than me. Not for long, though. Soon. Anyway. So I think F-Tilt would be the follow-up. Let me write that down. Low percent combos. Well, I'm just going to strings. Once up tilt and top tilt requires a pivot in between. Once up tilt and down tilt requires perfect pivot in between. Up tilt into F tilt up probably works without getting witch timed. Alright. It's definitely like, because like I don't know if Martha's just a fat or if I actually want to keep her for Ryu. I mean, I lost round 1 at Frostbite to a Ryu, so like I'm pretty darn pissed at your character right now. So maybe. I don't know, we'll see. My future isn't what's relevant right now. What's relevant right now is Fox Bayo. Pretty sure that low percent Bayo can wish time out of PP up tilt strings. No, she can't. If you don't have to move yourself into it. Like, if it's, like, straight up at 0 where up tilt isn't safe on hit, yeah. But if you start up tilting at, like, 10, 15-ish%, as long as you don't have to perfect pivot, she doesn't have enough time to witch time. She can bat within, but that just gets her up tilted again. Anyway. That was a really interesting there. Okay, that's smart. So you jump on the platform. Bayo's not gonna witch twist in this situation. Bayo might up tilt. But full hopping, I guess if she just up tilts, you get kind of messed up here. But interesting potential punish to the up air. Why did you catch a perfect up to auto shield there? Oh, just in there. Okay. Wait, was there which? Oh yeah, okay, so that's why that worked. This is super good because from what I understand, juggling versus Bayo is a lot like juggling versus Luigi, where because Bayo can't drift too easily in the air, and because you want to be next to Bayo as long as possible to deal with witch time mix-ups, you want to like play. You don't want to wait for Bayo to come to you. You want to meet Bayo in the air because you can't really contest your up air too well unless you witch times it. So in this situation, he jumps up with Bayo and then falls down with her. I guess, I mean, Mistake could have nared in this situation, but he's not going to because if he nares, it's a free up air for Charlie with your initial positioning of, like, up here. Like, right here, if he nared immediately, Charlie would have gotten a free up air. So that's why you can fall with him and then meet him with an up air. And then that one, just because there he sees the up air in the blast zone and then just up airs him for it. Now, the one thing I'm interested about is Bayo's dab kick downward. Like right here, what if he dab kicks to the platform? I guess that's what this jump up air does, is that covers it, because he'd intercept it in between. Hold up, where did the up tilt string start? I feel like this works because it's a late hit up tilt. Or he doesn't even turn around. Oh shoot, I got you and Exhibit I mixed up, Cecil. I'm sorry, you guys' name is the same color. That's just what I was going off of. Can we shine out a perfect up tilt strings? Regarding the percent window, let me just pull up my notes. I mean, I think I posted in the Discord of when it starts working. Because, I mean, there's a range with all of the stuff when it starts becoming plus on hit. Up tilt becomes safe on hit. Yeah, so long as you don't up tilt before 16% and start up tilting at 16%, she's not going to be able to witch time out. And even before, even at 0, she probably can't. She can, well, she can witch twist you. But that might be borderline. She probably just lands and shields and then up tilt and then witch twists you. So I don't really think up tilting out between the up tilts is a problem, especially if you do incorporate pivot, like up tilt, especially if you do incorporate up angled F tilt or weak hit up tilt into turnaround up tilt into your play. OBS. There we go. Mistake's heel slides are so tilting to watch because they're like heel slide not punishing heel slide and getting hit by it is like the most frustrating thing ever. And the thing is, Mistake positions them in a way where you can't punish, even if you do shield. Or like he reads that you're gonna move yourself into a position where you can't punish it. Like there's this one clip between Mistake and Fatality from yesterday. And it's like, Mistake, I mean, Fatality's a really good player. He's not going to let a heel slide that he can punish go unpunished. But Mistake keeps positioning himself in a way that, what's his name? Fatality can't safely punish heel slide unless he thinks, at least this is what it seems like. He can't safely punish heel slide unless he assumes, Bayo doesn't do the second hit, which the risk reward just probably isn't worth in his favor for that. So, because of that, he's just in a position to. I mean, Mistake's just in a position to heel slide back and forth. And it's so frustrating to watch, but it's good because it works. Because like he can't really punish it safely. It's annoying. But I don't know. Just side note. Because like that's a prime example. He probably could have dash attack. I'm not even sure if he could have dash attacked. Well, let's do that. Check real quick. Because we have all the data here, so we can count. Okay. Grounded side B is extremely laggy, but if you get shielded at right at the end, you have 5 frames to punish her before the second hit comes out, meaning the second hit will trade with grab. If it hits your shield early, however, you can drop shield and punish her hard for it. The safest option, however, is to shield grab as soon as it touches your shield. Judge the punish based on spacing. Afterburner kick is absolutely -7. Hold up, downwards. Nothing here about ABK in this. I mean, he'll slide in the second hit, so we're just gonna have to do this math ourselves. Assuming last hit heel slide connects 59 6. Oh shoot, okay, that's kind of close. So connects frame 59, give or take a few. Well, okay, first thing is how much damage shield stun does it do? 6% divided by 1.72 plus 2, 5%. Okay, it's just nighttime. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Does 5% does 5 frames of shield stun. So assuming it connects last frame on 59, that's what right, isn't it? 59 plus 5, 64, 78 minus 64, 14. Okay, I definitely could have dash attacked that. Definitely could have dash attacked that. Yeah. Huh. No kick heel slide is just 6 frames less laggy than hit 2 heel slide. It's good to know. Okay, so you definitely could have dash attacked in that situation. That's weird. Why wouldn't you? I guess you can't react to the kick? That might be it. Well, no, you can. No, okay. You can't react to the kick if you're not, unless you're assuming it's there, I think is the case. Because the kick technically is only active for, well, the second hit you can't react to unless you're always just mentally prepared that's going to happen, in which case you can't punish no kick heel slide. Because the kick is technically only active for like 5 frames. I don't know, I want to look at this. Side special. Also, I'm sorry if I'm not responding too quickly to anything. I'm not sure if the chat is working right now. Okay, I want to watch this. So this is just by itself. Wait, where's this whole thing with the second hit? What's this? Oh, that's Huh. Can I just get the full side special? Oh, wait, shoot, that's the air. I need ground. Oh, shoot, where is it? Side special, charge, okay. Wait, no. Okay. So the kick actually happening, she actually starts getting up like, well, let's look at the normal one and compare it. Let me just do this. There, so she's out it on like frame 72, starts standing up at frame 50. Like I think it's about right here where it looks noticeably different because she's standing straight up, which she can't really react to because it's done in like 10 frames. Whereas here, Yeah, like the kickstarts, the noticeable difference is like now. Even there, it's not even until then is where you can see a noticeable difference because it's still just like a clump of Bayo. This is when her leg kicks up. And at this point, she's only in lag for. Yeah, I guess that's the main problem. It's just you always have to assume it's gonna. She can just kind of safely just know. Assuming she positions it in a way where you can't catch the initial hit hitting your shield, then you always just have to assume the second hit comes out. Although I'm pretty sure I've heard something where you can just wait for the bullet. You can just see if you can react to the bullet arts. But that's just if you can recognize fast enough. Okay, let me write this down. Okay, so if you do hold the button, you do get the bullets to show up, so that happens. Wait, let me look at this situation again. He lands. Okay, so he just rolled. Should be a free up till he might have been shook a little bit of that situation though, because he dang near got hit. This is definitely looked like a free grab, but it didn't work out. You should okay, just because Fox is up till, you should always be in a position where you can punish shield slide. So I don't really think it matters. I mean, you should always assume the second hit field slide, but you should always be able to punish the first hit. Unless, like, it hits you at the tip. Write that down. Okay. Should always be able to shield drop and up tilt, to drop shield and up tilt if slide crosses up. Let's see what blank is about this, but if you find the frames, Punisher. Alright, where's what am I looking for? Assume second hit if you get hit if slide hits shield at end. Into a free punish. If it does happen. If it doesn't, Bayo can do whatever if she doesn't do the second kick. Shoot, spilled water on myself. I'm sure I dropped 57 frames. This is not much though. Hold on, give me a moment to ask Spooks McDog. Spooks McDog. I think that's his tag. It's not dogs, is it? I don't know, I'm gonna ask the guy who runs PushBlock real quick too. One of the guys who runs PushBlock real quick if something's wrong with the Twitch chat. Okay, anyway. Is there still water on this? Sorry if this is creating extra noise. Okay. Shoot, no, I don't want to run Java. Or Dolphin, I guess that is. Go away. Okay, we're good. Continuing. This was really smart on this. I mean, I feel like it's still 50-50 here. But it was a good bait because he felt like he was safe, I guess, because it was drifting away from him. That was really smart on Mistakes End, though. That was really smart on Mistakes End, though. I don't know, but it feels like Heel Slide has less lag when it hits a shield. But I haven't found any info related to this, similar to our Dare on shield. It doesn't. It's just that the threat of the second hit oftentimes scares people into not doing anything. If you're really ready for it and you're just sitting there in shield, free punish. It's just something you have to. You should always be ready for a heel slide when you're playing neutral versus Bayo, so that you can get a hard punish, but you definitely can punish all the time. The reason Fox's Dare is somewhat safe-ish on shield is that it's really hard to react to it with a strong punish because of the mix-up of potential cross-ups. Heel slide without the second kick. Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like, if you're at the tip of the heel slide, there's not much time between when it hits you, your shield, and when the second kick comes out. So what happens is, you should always expect the second kick, unless you have a hard read, because the risk reward of just guessing and getting hit by the second hit is just not in your favor. So if she just does normal heel slide, you get hit at the tip of it. Like if she's right here and heel slides and hits you with a tip where she's gonna like flip right on top of you. If she doesn't flip, then it's effectively safe. What I've been told that you can look for. Is when she's heel sliding, if you can recognize really fast that you're not going to be in a position where you can punish it, see if your shield gets hit by bullet arts, because if there's one hit or if there's multiple, because that way you know the second hit is going to come out and you can just wait and shield. And if you don't see that, you just immediately punish. Let me see if I can find this in a set. I'm not sure if he heel slides here. Well, okay, we definitely know he heel slided right here, right there. Let's see if we can see it. Yeah, you can see here multiple hits on shield. So you know the second hit is coming out. The only problem is that's hard to react to because there aren't multiple hits on shield with it. Like, it's a cue to react to know when you should wait, but waiting doesn't require pressing buttons. So like there's no cue for when you should just immediately punish because you can't react to something not happening really. So I think what you do is somehow could like. You could potentially drop shield and reshield again. I don't know if bullets locks you into shield though. That's the question. Because if bullets locks you into shield, what you could do is when you see the heel slide coming, immediately drop shield once it hits your shield and dash attack. But then if you know, like if you see it hit your shield multiple times, you can react and reshield again because you'll be locked in shield anyway, so the dash attack won't register or the drop shield up tilt or something. That's the one thing I could think of. But the question is, do the bullets lock you into shield? Which I kind of doubt they do. Let's see. Heel slide. Button held. 15, 25, 32. Yeah, those are big windows. That's not going to lock you. Okay, actually, if you recognize you're in a position where you can't punish heel slide, what you can do is shield and then look at your percent. That might be it. Because I don't know any sets where we'd be able to see that explicitly. I'm not going to take the time looking, but what you could be able to do is, yeah, so if you notice, if Bayo's here, and you're here, and you notice Bayo's going to heel slide you, he is heel sliding you, you react to Bayo heel sliding you in a position where you can't directly punish. Once it hits your shield, immediately drop shield and reshield again. Ah, shoot. Okay, if it hits you with the tip of shield and you drop shield and try and reshield again, the kick's going to come out before the shield happens because it's -5 on hit at the very end. I'll think about it as a point to come back to later. Because I'm definitely probably going to be doing more of these until I have this thing fit. Like, I definitely plan on hopefully doing more of these. But, something needs to be figured about reacting to the fact that there aren't any bullets and turning that into actual Q you can react to. Do you understand what I'm saying, Cecil? Like, if there's not a... You can't react to there not being a Q and then punishing. Like, you can't react to there not being a signal. The signal in this case being the bullets. How turn... Alright. And we already saw that part. Okay. So on throw back your dash attack. I guess you really can't follow the DIOA up with an up tilt. Maybe? No, because he lands right. Okay, where's the frame where he lands? I wish VLC Media Player had frame advance. There he lands. I feel like it's possible. It should be. Dash attack's way easier. But down throw perfect pivot, down throw back air into perfect pivot up tilt should be a thing. I feel like leads to a better reward because down throw back air 21%, up tilt's gonna be safe on hit at this point. Yeah, the only thing is I don't think you can drop shield reshield because if it hits you at the tip, there's only 5 frames before this, like 5 frames for you to there's only 5 frames once shield stun wears off, according to Blank's doc, where you can according to Blank's document, where you can actually drop shield, well, where you can actually punish with like a grab or something, and grabs don't come out until frame 6. I think universally 6 is the fastest grab, so you can't actually do anything out of shield unless you have like a frame 4, like up B, or frame 5 up B out of shield or something. So that's the problem. You can't drop in this situation. If you drop shield and try and reshield on reaction to the bullets, you're just gonna get you're not gonna be able to reshield in time. You're just gonna get flip kicked and then comboed to death. That's the point, and that's where you have to figure out how to turn the lack of bullets into a Q to react to. Otherwise, you just stay shielding, and that's what I'm not sure how to figure out. It's like, trying to think of a better example. It's like if you were, I mean, in a very basic sense, it's like if you have a buzzer in front of you and you know the exact time when it should buzz, you can't really react to it to when that time comes. Like, okay, so let's say you have a buzzer in front of you that makes a noise at a very specific timing. Like the moment you press a button, there's like 2-second delay and then it buzzes. And what you have to do is, if it doesn't buzz after those 2 seconds, is press the button. You can't react very quickly to the fact that the buzzer doesn't buzz after 2 seconds and then press the button. Unless you can, like, start moving and then stop and then, like, start moving and then react and stop once the buzzer... Okay. Well, yeah, unless you can, like, move your hand and then once the buzzer buzzes at the 2-second time, you stop moving. That's the one way I could think, like... Because like, you can't react to the buzzer not buzzing at the 2-second mark. There's nothing happening for you to react to, aside from the lack of anything happening, which isn't like an event that you can like quickly do something to respond to. In theory, it could be possible, but dash attack is more optimal due to difficult and lack of follow-ups. Perfect pivot up. I'm not talking about perfect pivot up air. I mean down throw back air, perfect pivot up tilt, because they're at a high enough percent where up tilt's going to be safe on hit after the down throw back air. That's what I was saying, and I think the spacing works out. So that's probably a thing. Dash attack is way easier. Actually, wait. He does get, like, late hit dash attack. Hold up. Yeah, that definitely looks like late hit. That's first frame. That's weird. I guess that is early hit dash attack. I don't know. But like, I think up tilt is definitely probably works out here. Anyway. See, this is what I'm talking about again. If you know how Bayo's gonna zone you out, you can stuff with an aerial, which he does with the back air here. This is actually smart positioning after this first back air. Sorry, after the second back air, he jumps back, and then the way he lands, in this position, Mistake either retreats the platform, which is a good position for Fox because he just has entire all the stage control. He either or Mistake tries to land on him, which is a 50-50 of whether he witch times or not, which is a pretty favorable because Charlie's at 8%, so he can afford to eat at least like one witch time. And then so he either lands on the Fox with up tilt anywhere within this range, he's gonna get up tilted. Yeah, anywhere within this range of Mistake falls, he's gonna get up tilted just because Charlie could perfect up tilt if he falls right here. Or he goes to ledge with which Charlie gets a ledge trap off then. Or the one thing you can do is ABK is dab kick this way, which I feel like if that happens, side B I think is the call, and I just want to check the number. Oh shoot, I want to check the numbers on that real quick. So like if Mistake were to heel slide like this, the one thing dab kick like this, the one thing Charlie could do is either meet him with an up air to stuff it, or wait and react. Which I think meeting him with the up air is the ideal thing. Because like it's like a 50-50 if does he witch time or not, and again in this position he can afford to eat a witch time for the reward of potentially killing Mistake off that up air. So I'm gonna call this section low altitude juggles. Also, Cecil, where are you from? Just curious. What region? If you're still here. I think perfect fit up tilt after the back air has plenty of follow-ups though, because we see earlier in the set he just spams up tilt and gets a bunch off it. As long as you position it properly to keep the up tilt string going, even when Bayo starts getting hit a little bit higher. Because we see in that situation that we saw, he does down throw back air, or strong hit dash attack, but like super tipper hit of it, and he doesn't get any follow-ups off of it. You have Nightbot working in. Hey, let's go. I think perfect hit up tilt is the ideal follow-up. Because like I think you get more off of it than you would at dash attack. Anyway, low altitude juggles. Can land or land and land into which time. So that's one mix up. Retreat to ledge. Or dab kick away. Also in dab kick I'm referring to downwards ABK. Just so that wasn't clear. Then response. Fox can shield / up tilt. I guess up tilt / shield the landing. PP in parentheses just in case perfect pivot is necessary. Retreat to ledge, which would be ledge trap. Or side B, respectively. And now we check the numbers on this. So if Bayo does dab kick into the ground like that and sort of slides away from Charlie, I guess, how much landing lag is there? Afterburner kick. Do we see a landing lag? Okay, so if it hits the ground, 31 frames of landing lag off of aerial ABK. I mean, off of dab kick. Which really isn't much, and it comes out frame 8, which I'm assuming is right. Afterburner kick down, yeah, it comes out frame 8, so... I think side B is the ideal follow-up there, because I don't think you have enough time to dash attack. That's worth testing, but... So, Bayo in the air. Fox is right here, Bayo's up here. Bayo ABK is down like this. Comes out frame 8, plus a few frames of transit, hits the ground 31. So I think you could assume it's roughly 40 frames, so I think what you would want to do in that position is just, once you see the Bayo using ABK, you just jump at side B to catch it. And then side B connects and leads into an up air, probably. I'm still going to leave question marks next to that, because it's potential witch time. Because you can get potentially witch timed. Potential bait into witch time. Okay. Moving on. Also, Cecil, in case you missed this, missed out, I was curious what region you were from. Because I don't know, I'm just interested where the fellow foxes are. Alright, he gets up tilted. Did he use a... No, he got hit, so he shouldn't have lag here. Oh, it's a perfect shield. That's why you can get that grab. That was a sick grab. Up air. Why? This is really risky zoning here, and I think he thinks Mistake is going to start playing aggressive, or he missed spaces and thinks Mistake is going to grab, which I think is what that down tilt is, maybe. So what does he react to? He back airs, up tilts, doesn't see anything happen, shields, back airs. I think that was just misspacing. Unless you shield, see Bayo is not shielding, and you think Bayo's going to dash and grab you, maybe. So one other idea I could think of. Fair into miss tech. You gotta hit these. I'm so bad at hitting these techs. And even if you do have the time to get heal slid, how does he even get fared? Oh, he dashes the ledge. Okay, that's why. And this was sick. Really good use of the smash ult. I love Charlie's reaction because like he's probably super mad at that, but like or he thought it was really cool. I'm from Mexico. I'm ranked 3rd in Querétaro and city 3 hours from Mexico City. I used to have a practice partner from Mexico. I think it's like a different, because Mexico City is like central or like northern half of Mexico, right? I think I had a friend who lived on like the Yucatan Peninsula. His name's Nero. He plays Ryu and mostly Cloud now. I think he used to have a morph. Yeah, such a nasty kill for Mistake. So I don't know. That'd be cool if you knew him, but I don't expect you to, I guess, because it's really far away. He's in the region. I think they have their best player is a Sonic. I forget what his name was. Yeah, it seemed pretty small from what I saw. So I don't know. It'd be pretty crazy if you didn't know him. All right. Moving along, game 2. What time is it? Also, I'm stopping the stream once, like, at the turn of the hour. Because I have to go to bed because I have school tomorrow and I don't want to be sleep deprived. Because I'm already sleep deprived from frostbite. Ah! Okay. That was unfortunate spacing that I get some punish there. Because that should have probably worked. I don't know if back air dash attack is true at actually, let's see. Do you have enough time to back air and dash attack? Fox. Okay, Bayo's at 0. Bear. Bear connects frame 9, probably. I think it's only active for like... Actually, is it active for 3 frames? That's crazy. Normally quick moves like that are only 2. So see, assuming bear connects on frame 9, does 13%. And then fox, let's see, shield frame first, actual frame. So hit frame 9. Short hop fast fall is 22 frames, including like the hard landing lag of hitting the ground and auto canceling, which is 4. So 18 plus 4, that's 22. So first actual frame 22 plus 4, so that'd be 26. Is that hit advantage 2 frames? Okay, yeah. So back air into dash attack or back air into turnaround up tilt in this position should work. And at that percent, well, okay, actually, where is it? This position here. I don't think dash attack gets you any follow-ups, and I'm not sure if up tilt does either. So I could understand the grab in that case. Let me see. Does up tilt have follow-ups at 13%? So that's how much bear does. Well, it does 13.65 technically if it's fresh. You know, why am I changing Fox's stats? I don't need that. 0. What am I trying to figure out? I'm trying to figure out, does up tilt lead into anything of that? Just up tilt. Up tilt is hit. On hit is 0. Actually, it's gonna be like aerial hit. Let's say box 2, yeah, 7%. So it's minus 4 frames on hit. Okay, so that's not a good idea. Dash attack. It's gonna be, oh, okay. So back air dash attack are really low percents. Does technically give you a frame advantage, but that might not matter because I think Bayo could probably just double jump out. It is a pretty good mix-up though, because Bayo can't really threaten you if you up tilt, so you're pretty safe. Just like raw back air dash attack up tilt if she doesn't double jump away, and if you think she's gonna double jump away, you bear dash attack. Okay, if you jump an up air and she witch twists or witch times, you get messed up. But I don't know. The risk reward seems there. Let me just add that to low percent strings. Raw bear. Okay, let me just say at 0%, raw bear do dash attack is true. Maybe. I guess it depends on Bayo's positioning after the back air. Because like if she gets out of hit stun here, the dash attack's not going to work. I don't know. It's cutting it close. Might not be worth following up on. So frame tight that frame tight, not worth risking hitting bats with dash attack. Okay. I guess. Nah. Yeah. I guess what Charlie did made sense there. Lol. Yeah, definitely lol. This whole matchup is lol, dude. So everyone explodes. It's interesting. Guess he doesn't have enough time to follow up, maybe? I don't know. This dare was sick. That was actually so smart. Because Bayo can't really... Well, okay. This is definitely a ledge trap I haven't seen before. Because Bayo's not going to threaten this unless you ledge drop side B, which Bayo isn't going to do because that's super risky. With medium reward at best. The only problem is you have to predict exactly when Bayo jumps, which I don't think he really does here. Yeah, he jumps preemptively. Oh, you might short hop to be baiting a jump, which is another thing. This is just another thing to look at with the short hop mix-ups, which I don't think I'm going to get to today, but I'll definitely look at another time. If not, at school. What happened here? Oh, he nairs and then he empty lands, tries to shield, gets grabbed. Okay. What could have been done here? I guess just not go for that nair. And try and like F-tilt instead for like the follow-up. It's not worth risking anything in that position. What percent was he at when he got the up tilt? Okay, like 50-ish. Yeah, if you're not gonna up tilt up air and she drifts off stage, you can't get anything, it seems. I guess instead of rising nair, you could just react, and if she falls low, you can fair. If she side B's the ledge, you potentially trade in that position. I don't know. I'll add that to low percent strings. If there's an up tilt string at around 40 to 50% that knocks off stage, wait for fall / jump to either threaten with fast fall, fair, footstool, or a juggle. I think it just keeps the ledge shot that nair was gonna. Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, I guess that's why you nair. You just want to try to get as much damage out of it. But oh, the second jump is what screwed him over. Huh. Okay, so that nair was perfectly safe. This position here, you just landed shield. Okay. That's interesting. I'm going to take that out. I'll be right back. Yeah, I cook out what you want. Sorry about that. Fairfootstool is not worth on Dreamland. Oh, right, I forgot. I definitely forgot. That's a biggie. You are very correct. Dang it, why do triplats have such low blast zones? Otherwise, they'd be the perfect Fox stage. That was an up tilt. I guess he thought he was going to get caught on the platform. Which is actually a very interesting bait all mistakes part. Watch for how Bayo's. Watch for how which time near platforms easy mix up / bait between landing on easy mix up between landing on platform and baiting up air. Landing on platform and easy mix up between landing on platform / falling to ground and dodging up air. So yeah, that was really cool on mistakes part. It's just like, it's super ambiguous. Does he land on a platform or does he not? Ooh, that hurts. I definitely need to also flowchart out. I'm just gonna add that to the notes section because that's something I definitely need to look into. Just because which time messes it up. Platform Fox platform pressure. Because you can't just spam bear because she'll just witch time the second one. I like this fair because like he's jumping to escape a lot. That is definitely the one of the big things. That's just one of Bayo's zoning tools, I guess, is fair to take into account. Again, I'll write more intensively on this some other time. Bayo's zoning tools. How much longer does this game go? We'll just finish this game and then see what we know. See that right there. Just punishes the heel slide. Nair. That was a good nair. Although I could have gone which time, but I mean, it's Bayo. Where'd that up tilt come from? Oh, I just caught the air dodge. Mistakes just air dodging on stage so, like, up from off stage to on stage so often, and it's really weird. I don't get it fully. But I'm going to cut the stream here for the most part. One thing that I didn't bring, I'm not sure I brought up while I was reviewing everything for you, Cecil, is that when you're recovering, so you know how, like, say the ledge is, like, right here, like, my arm is the stage, and, like, you're right here, and you're trying to side B to it, Bayo will often, like, run down and then witch twist up to catch your side B. Apparently, because that first hit witch twist, in order to follow up with like a fair on it, Bayo needs to double jump and then fair you, and that fair won't lead to death if you just SDI and air dodge well without killing Bayo too. Like even if you don't SDI well, it won't kill It won't kill you unless Bayo commits and gives up her own stock. So basically, what happens is if in this position, just side B to the ledge, eat the witch twist, eat the fair, then just side B to the ledge again because then Bayo's after the witch twist fair. Bayo's options are exhausted, so she has to drop down and recover first, which you can do at the same time as she's up being, and then get back to ledge. That's one other thing I don't think I went over while I was trying to ramble stuff off to you when you first tuned in. But all right, so I think we got a good bit of stuff. I definitely have some stuff to look at myself when I'm bored to continue. I don't know when the next time we're gonna go over this Bayo thing. I think I'm normally what I do is I stream. Do you have the fair to the blast zone? No, it's just that. In this position at ledge, if Bayo hits you with the first aerial witch twist, it knocks so high and far away that Bayo has to double jump and fair. So she blows her double jump, and so if she does fair you all the way, like super far away off stage, if she kills you, she's not going to be able to make it back with a one side B and up B because she doesn't have her double jump anymore. So basically, you don't have to be scared of the witch twist double jump fair in this position, as long as like I guess you D-app in a way. I'm not sure about the D-app. That might change things, which is worth testing. But this witch twist double jump fair isn't going to kill you. And if it does, Bayo loses her stock. So the only time you need to be scared about it is if you're both on last stock. I don't think you even need to DI the fair to like risk your stock. You can just DI and air dodge. If she commits to more fairs, she doesn't... If she commits to more fairs, she has to recover along with you and maybe catches your up B with like a side B or something, which could potentially be dangerous. Actually, it might be, unless you're at kill percent, it might be worth it to DI the fairs away so that Bayo has to kill herself if she wants to kill you. As long as you react and DI in on fair 3, you should be fine. That's what Cells told me, at least. So just side B away to ledge. I think that's why Bayo sometimes at ledge, like, drop down and, like, witch twist, trying to get the second hit so they can, like, witch twist nair, then go back to ledge a lot faster. But I'm not sure. So, yeah. Anyway, what I was saying, I do Monday match analysis like every 2 weeks. So, and oftentimes it's someone submitting a match to me and I analyze it on stream. But today, like, I'm tired, so I just felt like reviewing Fox vs. Bayo on my own time. I'm probably gonna do more Fox vs. Bayo analysis streams on my own time as opposed to doing it as a Monday match analysis. So I don't know. I'll let people know if that happens again. Because I definitely, I don't know. I feel like I got a lot out of this. This is a lot of good information that I can look into more. Glad I could teach you a lot. I also learned so much, dude. Like the whole recovery thing. Cells was here earlier and I told me a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna try and be more active in the meta team Discord thing, just because like I feel like I was keeping stuff away from the like not sharing my notes because I was like I had like pride invested in it. Like, no, these are my notes. I'm not going to share them. Then I went 0-2 at Frostbite. And I'm like, I'm not good. I have nothing to be proud of. I'm just going to do as much as I can and hope people can help me get better at this game. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in. Thanks everyone for stopping in. Thanks for Cells for sharing information. Cecil, thanks for helping me in this. Thanks. I guess Sickle tuned into Exhibit A at one point, and everyone else who I didn't mention. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you not next Monday, but the one after that.